Students, today let us study about the carbon cycle. It is also a biogeochemical cycle. Okay, carbon is found in various forms on our planet. First form is elemental form, and in elemental form it is found as diamonds and graphites. Now let us consider the combined state. In combined state, carbon is found as carbon dioxide in atmosphere, as carbonates and hydrogen carbonates in various minerals. In fossil fuels like coal and petroleum, carbon is present in combined form. Moreover, all life forms are based on carbon containing biomolecules like proteins, carbohydrates, fats, nucleic acids and vitamins, meaning thereby carbon is present in one or other form in all the important biomolecules, whether it be proteins, whether it be carbohydrates, whether it be fats, nucleic acid or vitamins. In every compound carbon is found. Next important form in which carbon is formed is endoskeleton and exoskeleton of various animals are formed from carbonate salts. Okay. As we all know, the carbon dioxide constitutes 0.03% of our atmosphere. So, the circulation of carbon from atmosphere to biosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere and back to atmosphere is termed as carbon cycle. Now let us study about the steps of carbon cycle, and the first step is photosynthesis. Carbon is incorporated in life forms through the plants by the process of photosynthesis. And in photosynthesis what happens? Green plants use carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll to form glucose and oxygen is released. So this way carbon dioxide is incorporated in green plants as in the form of glucose, and when other organisms, heterotrophs, feed on autotrophs, then this carbon is carried into their body also. Okay, so the resultant of photosynthesis is glucose and oxygen, and glucose can be converted into other biologically important substances, and second is it is used to provide energy for the synthesis of biologically important molecule. Okay, then for the release of energy from glucose, which process is required? You all know it is known as respiration. And what happens in respiration? Energy and carbon dioxide is released back, and this carbon dioxide is released back into atmosphere. So what is the first step in carbon cycle? First step is photosynthesis, and by photosynthesis what is formed? Glucose plus oxygen. And what is the use of glucose? First use is that it is converted into other substance. Second use is energy is released from glucose so that other biologically important molecules may be synthesized, and the process by which energy is released from glucose is known as respiration. And what is the outcome? We get energy as well as we get CO2, and this CO2 is released back into atmosphere. So this way the carbon dioxide which was incorporated into biosphere is again released back into atmosphere. The other processes that give out CO2 back into the atmosphere are decomposition of dead organic matter and dead bodies by the decomposers, fungi and bacteria. So when any organism dies, its body is decomposed with the help of fungi and bacteria, and they are converted into nutrients, and carbon dioxide is released, and again carbon dioxide reaches the atmosphere. This is the second method. Third method is by combustion of fossil fuels. We use fossil fuel for the purpose of heating, for cooking, for transportation, for industrial process, and every time when fossil fuel is burned, what is released, students? Carbon dioxide is released back into the atmosphere. And fourth method is Weathering of rocks. Rocks weather with the help of all the physical factors due to wind, air, water, etc. And when weathering of rocks occur, then carbon dioxide is released, and it is also released in volcanic eruptions. So by all these methods, carbon dioxide is again released back into the atmosphere. First method is by respiration, second by decomposition, third by combustion of fuel, and fourth is weathering of rock and volcanic eruptions. This is all about carbon cycle. Now let us understand carbon cycle in nature with the help of this diagram. CO2 is present in atmosphere, and by the process of photosynthesis, green plants synthesize glucose and other organic compounds. And this glucose this glucose reaches organic compounds in animals, meaning thereby when animals feed on plants, they also get this organic compound, and when respiration occurs or when they die and decomposition occurs, this CO2 is again returned back into atmosphere. And secondly, organic plants die and they get converted into fossil fuel like coal and petroleum and inorganic carbonates, whereas carbonates in water are also formed with the help of this carbon dioxide, and it remains in the form of limestone. So in this way, carbon is distributed into life forms, and by respiration and decomposition it is returned back into atmosphere, and this way carbon cycle is complete. Hope students you clearly understood the process of carbon cycle in nature. Thank you.